Welcome back to Chapter 4 tutorial on Microsoft Excel Basic to Advanced. In this chapter, we will look into all the important tools and options in the Home tab of Excel. Home tab is the collection of most frequently used and common tool for all users. Let's start. In the Clipboard group, there is Paste, Cut, Copy, and Format Painter tool. To practically use them, let me create here a sample data. Copy and Paste tool is for creating the duplicate of data. To copy, first select the data that you want to copy, then click on this Copy tool. To create the duplicate, click on the cell where you want to duplicate the data, then click on Paste tool. Use the Cut tool to move the data from one location to other. Select the data and click on Cut. Put the selection on a different cell, then click on Paste. The data is moved from one location to other. After copying some data, Paste tool will get activated. Below the Paste tool, you can see a small down arrow. Click on this to see additional options in Paste. This Paste Special tool has multiple options for duplicating the data, like creating duplicate of values, formulas, formats, validation, etc. This we will cover in a separate tutorial in detail. Next tool is the Format Painter tool. This is used for copying the formats from one data and apply to other. Let me apply some formatting on this data. Now, to apply formatting from this data to this data, use the Format Painter tool. Select this data, click on Format Painter, then click on Starting Cell of Second Data. Formatting is copied. Next group of tools is the font. This is for changing the font properties of the data. Select the data and use this option for changing the font style. Use this option to change the font size. Use these options to increase and decrease the font size. This border tool is for applying the border to the cells. By clicking on this small arrow, you can open multiple border options and the border color and styles. Select the data and try applying multiple styles of border and colors. Beside Border tool, there is Fill Color tool. Use this tool to apply background color to the cell. Next tool is the Font Color. Use this tool to change the color of the font. In the Alignment group, there are the tools for changing the position of values inside the cell. Let me use all tools one by one and see what happens. Beside Alignment option, there are Wrap Text and Merge and Center tool. Wrap Text is used for wrapping up the text inside a cell. Sometimes, if you have long values inside a cell and you want to fit it inside the cell, you can use Wrap Text. The Merge and Center tool is used for merging or combining multiple cells into one and keep the value of the cell in center position. For example, here I have a bill entry format. If I want to merge the cells from B3 to F3, I can select the cells and use the Merge and Center tool. Next group of tools is the Number group. Inside this box, General is written by default. This box is used for changing the formatting of the cell. If you click on this arrow, you'll see different cell formatting options like General, Number, Currency, Accounting, Date, etc. For example, let me enter today's date in this cell. When I entered it, it automatically changed to number format because this cell was formatted as number. To change it to date format, click on the cell, and from this drop-down, choose the date format. Similarly, in this cell, if I enter a number, it changes to currency format automatically. To change this to number format, click on the cell and take the number format. By using this tool, you can choose different currency formats. Next tool is the percent format. This is for applying percentage format in the cell value. Let me add here two numbers and calculate the percent change. To apply percent formatting in this value, use the percent tool. Beside it, there are Increase Decimal Places and Decrease Decimal Places tool. Use it for changing the decimal places. Next group of tools is the Styles group, where there is Conditional Formatting, Format as Table, and Cell Style tool. This conditional formatting is very useful and important tool. So, I will create a separate tutorial on this. For the basic understanding, this tool is for changing the visual appearance of the cell or values based on condition. Let's look at one simple example. Here I have few numbers. If I need to highlight the numbers that are greater than 50, then I can use conditional formatting. Select the range of values, click on Conditional Formatting, click on Highlight Cells rule, then click on Greater Than option. In this box, put 50. Click on this drop-down, then click on Custom Format. Click on Fill tab, then choose the color for highlighting and click on OK. Here you see, numbers greater than 50 are highlighted. And this is dynamic. If you change the numbers, highlighting will auto-update. Next tool is the Format as Table. This is used to change the normal data to table format. For this, select the data and click on this Format as Table. Choose the table design. Select My Table has headers if the table contains column headers. Then click on OK. This has converted the normal range to a structured table. There are lots of benefits of putting the data in tabular structure, which will be covered in advanced level tutorials. Next tool is the Cell Styles. This is for changing the visual appearance of the cells. Next group of tools is the cells. Here you can insert, delete, hide and unhide row, column, and sheets, rename sheets, change the tab color, etc., which we mostly covered in the Chapter 2. Next group of tools is the Editing group. By using this tool, you can do calculations quickly. For example, to calculate total of these numbers, select them and click on Sum. It will auto-insert the formula. Similarly, you can use other formulas like count, average, max, min, etc. Next is the Fill tool. Using this, you can fill the value or formula to right, left, up, and down direction. Here I have to make multiplication tables. Let me use the formula in first cell. Now, to fill the formula down, I can select the range and use Fill Down. Next important option in Fill tool is the Series Fill. By using the Series Fill, you can create a series of values. Suppose you have to make serial number of 1 to 1000. You can use the Series Fill tool. Next important tool here is the Flash Fill tool. This is used for identifying the pattern and apply the same in other cells. For this, let me create here a list of invoice numbers. From this list, I need to extract the numbers only in the next column, where I can apply Flash Fill. In the first cell, put the example of what you need to do. Now, Excel will auto-identify the pattern and do the same for other cells. Select the range, go to Fill tool, and click on Flash Fill. And your job is done. The keyboard shortcut for Flash Fill is Ctrl+E. Select the range and press Ctrl+E. Next tool in the editing group is Sort and Filter. This is very useful on sorting and filtering the data. Suppose that if you want to keep these products' name in alphabetical order, you can use the Sort tool. Select the data, click on Sort and Filter, and click on Custom Sort. From this drop-down, choose the column name. Here, set up the order and click on OK. Data sorted alphabetically. Similarly, if you want to apply filter in this data, you can use the Filter tool. Select the column headers, click on Sort and Filter, and then click on Filter. Click on the Filter button, deselect the values, select one you want to filter, and click on OK. To remove filter, click on Filter button and click on Clear Filter option. Next tool here is the Find and Select tool. This is used for finding something in the data, replacing one value from another, select a specific type of cell, etc. Suppose that if you have to find invoice number 231 in this list, you can select the list, then use the Find tool. If you want to find 241 and replace it with 214, use the Replace tool. In this data, if you want to find 241 and replace it with 214, use the Replace tool. In this data, there are some blank cells. If you want to apply red color fill in the blank cells, you can select the range, expand Find and Select tool, and click on Go to option. Click on Special and choose Blanks option, and click on OK. Here you see, all blank cells are selected. Now, apply the red color fill. In the Go to Special, there are other very useful options to select specific type of cells. The next option is the add-ins. Add-ins are the external tools that can be installed or added to Excel, which provides extra or additional functionalities and capabilities. Click on this to see the popular add-ins, or you can search here to find a specific add-in. Next tool you see here is the Date Picker. But this is not a built-in tool in Excel. I have added this tool externally for easy pickup of date in the cell. If you want to learn how to add this date picker in your Excel, watch the video tutorial from the link given in the description. So that was all about the important tools in the Home tab of Excel. If you have any further queries or question on any of the tools discussed today, write it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next tutorial.